Hey everybody. Everybody should be muted. Um, there's a chat box, so if you have any questions, please feel free throughout to use that chat box. We just went ahead and muted everybody so that there wouldn't be any background noise. But it is 11 o'clock, so I'm getting the go ahead and get started. Hope everybody's doing okay today. I'm Callie. I'm one of the dietitians here at the hospital for those that may not know me. Today we're going to do a wonderful virtual PowerPoint presentation about immune boosting foods. Hang on, y'all. Let me move this out of my way. Okay. And this presentation is not by me, it's going to be presented by me, but the actual title is Staying Healthy with Immune Boosting and Anti-Inflammatory Foods, originally created by Kate Euland, a dietitian with Seattle Cancer Care Alliance. I'm sorry, y'all, we got some people trying to join. Just a second.
Just ask them.
Okay. Hey guys, if you're not showing a little line through your microphone, if you could make sure you're muted. I'm trying to get everybody admitted. There we go. Okay. I think maybe getting everybody. There we go. Sorry, hang on. I'm trying, y'all. Y'all are popping in quick. Let me make sure I've got everybody. Okay. All right. Okay, I think that got everybody admitted. If there's still somebody not, I'll try to check it again. Okay, so if everybody's muted, we're gonna start rolling, okay?
I wouldn't check that.
Well, it threw me. I was like, okay, sorry y'all. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so here's our objectives for the talk. I'm not gonna read those. You've got those. I think Miss Lee sent those out to everybody this morning in an email. So there they are if you do want them. Okay, so the importance of healthy immune. I know this is a hot topic right now with everything going on. So our immune system is responsible for lots of things, including fighting foreign invaders in the body, like pathogenic bacteria and viruses, and it also destroys cells within the body when they become cancerous. Poor nutrition results in increased infections, slow healing from injury and infections, and increases susceptibility to symptoms and complications from immune system dysfunction. There are studies that show that immune function often decreases with age, and recent research suggests this decrease is also related to nutrition and may be slowed or even stopped by maintaining a healthy diet or a healthy nutritional status. Okay, so this picture right here just shows what the immune system is. It's the ability to fight infection, illness, and disease. So this slide right here will be important a little later when we start talking about the foods and the different areas of the immune system that they can impact. So if you do have your slides, you may want to reference this one in just a little bit, and I'll remind you when we get further in. Okay. Welcome everybody who have been letting in. Sorry, that's what I'm doing when you see me kind of click something. I just want y'all to know what I'm doing. Okay, so the gastrointestinal barrier and how it relates to the immune system. The gastrointestinal tract has approximately 150 times more surface area than our skin. It contains the largest number of immune cells of your whole body, constituting approximately 60% of our entire immune system. It comes into contact with the largest amount and number of different molecules and organisms of any organ in your whole body. It regulates the absorption of nutrients while keeping out damaging molecules and pathogenic organisms. Okay, so this next slide, we're going to get down into it. We're going to actually talk about what foods have been shown to have an impact on the immune system and why it's important that we incorporate those in our diet. So the first one that we're going to talk about is protein. Studies have shown that deficiency of high-quality protein can result in a depletion of immune cells, the inability of the body to make antibodies, and other immune-related problems. High-quality complete proteins are found from many sources: eggs, fish, shellfish, tofu, tempeh, and quinoa. Many vegetables and grains are also excellent sources of many of the immune-stimulating amino acids: broccoli, brown rice, nut butters, mushrooms, nuts, and seeds. Omega-3 fatty acids. Diets low in omega-3 fatty acids are associated with chronic inflammatory conditions and autoimmune diseases. In order to achieve a more beneficial ratio of omega-3 fatty acids in your body, it is important to decrease the amount of omega-6 fatty acids while increasing the amount of omega-3. One way to do this is to reduce your consumption reduce your consumption of conventionally raised meats and dairy products and refined foods. Increase consumption of wild caught cold water fish like salmon, tuna, mackerel, sardines, ground flax seeds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, leafy green vegetables, and grass-fed meats and dairy. Fiber. Whole, fresh fruits and vegetables promote a healthy gastrointestinal system. They are fermented by the friendly bacteria in your colon to short-chain fatty acids, which are used as fuel by the gastrointestinal tract cells. Fiber also promotes the removal of toxins that can adversely affect your gastrointestinal tract cells and supports healthy digestive function overall. This is why we always say the brown bread as opposed to the white bread. Okay, this is where it starts, where that slide, hang on, let me show it to you. This one right here, it starts using some of the words off this page. So if you have that handy, you may want to look at it as we go through the next few slides. Okay, so we're going to start with the B vitamins. So vitamin B5, also known as the pantothenic acid vitamin, promotes the production and release of antibodies from B cells, and deficiency of B5 results in reduced levels of circulating antibodies. Folic acid deficiency leads to a decrease in T cells and supports production of red blood cells, which carry oxygen around the body. Vitamin B6 deficiency consistently impairs T cell functioning and results in a decrease in blood lymphocyte counts. Vitamins B1 and B2, also known as thiamine and riboflavin, are important in normal antibody response. Vitamin B12 appears to inhibit phagocytic cells and possibly T cell function. So what are some excellent sources of the B vitamins? Whole grains, vegetables, and fruits can serve as excellent sources of at least some of these vitamins. So we're going to run through some of these. Romaine lettuce is a rich source of vitamins B1, B2, vitamin C, and folate. Spinach is an excellent source of folate, vitamin B6, and vitamin C. Cauliflower is an excellent source of vitamin C, folate, vitamin B6, and pantothenic acid. Cremini mushrooms are an excellent source of vitamin B12, niacin, and pantothenic acid. Red bell peppers are vitamin B6. And then excellent sources of vitamin B12 include sardines, salmon, tuna, cod, lamb, scallops, shrimp, and beef. Vitamin C. This is a hot topic. It supports a decrease in the length of time and severity of symptoms associated with upper respiratory viral infections, promotes phagocytic cell functions, and supports healthy T cell function. It provides antioxidant activity to support healing at sites of inflammation. So where do you get vitamin C? Hopefully you're eating it from foods and not just a capsule. Citrus fruit, broccoli, kale, bok choy, beet greens, collard greens, Swiss chard, and asparagus are all excellent sources of vitamin C. Okay, moving along to some other vitamins. Vitamins A, E, and K. Vitamin A deficiency has been shown to impair antibody function and T cell activity. Vitamin E is an important antioxidant and supports a healthy inflammatory response, an important component of all cell membranes, and promotes healthy cellular functioning overall. Vitamin K supports healthy blood clotting ability in your body, and this is necessary for seclusion of areas of infections and injury in the healing process. So what are excellent sources of vitamins A and E? Turnip greens, Swiss chard and mustard greens, all of your pro-vitamin A carotenoids like leafy greens, carrots, sweet potatoes, winter squash, asparagus, bok choy. Vitamin K is found in cauliflower and green vegetables like spinach and asparagus. Zinc. Zinc deficiency can result in profound suppression of T cell function. However, an excess of zinc has also shown negative effects on immune function and can inhibit the phagocytic cells, macrophages, and neutrophils. This is important because it helps in maintaining adequate but not excessive levels of zinc. This is one reason food is such an excellent source of obtaining nutrition versus supplementation when possible. Foods contain a balanced variety of micronutrients, whereas supplementation with individual nutrients can lead to too much of some and not enough of others. So excellent sources of zinc: spinach, asparagus, shiitake and cremini mushrooms, sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds, garbanzo beans, lentils, cashews, and quinoa. Okay, now we're going to talk about some minerals. Copper deficiency is associated with an increase in infections and may impair development of immune cells such as T cells and the phagocytic cells. Iron deficiency results in impaired response to antibodies and defective phagocytic cell functioning. Where can we find copper? Sesame seeds, cashews, soybeans, mushrooms, beet greens, spinach, asparagus, Swiss chard, mustard greens, kale, and summer squash. Iron is in spinach, Swiss chard, cumin, turmeric, beet greens, collard greens, bok choy, asparagus, leeks, and romaine lettuce. Okay, some herbs. Cinnamon. Cinnamon is an anti-inflammatory. It stimulates the production of digestive enzymes. This big word. Cinnamaldehyde is an active compound which reduces inflammation. In addition, cinnamon contains salicylate, I've been trying to practice that, found in aspirin, which reduces pain and promotes heart health by helping to prevent blood clots, Garlic, anti-inflammatory, which contains a number of sulfur compounds, including allicin, that helps to prevent free radical damage to the lining of blood vessels, limiting inflammation. Ginger is an anti-inflammatory, and it's known as a digestive aid to help soothe your tummy aches. Turmeric, anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer, and may limit the impact of upper GI diseases such as irritable bowel syndrome. Okay, so are there foods out there that may be bad for the immune system? Processed foods may be problematic for your immune system. They can have toxic metals such as cadmium, lead, and mercury, which are immunosuppressive. Food additives can affect the nutrient content of food. Some preservatives can negatively affect the gastrointestinal lining. Trans fats, studies have shown that consumption of trans fats are pro-inflammatory, leading to chronic diseases such as cardiovascular disease and type 2 diabetes. Research showed a 2% increase in energy intake from trans fats was associated with a 25% increased risk of cardiovascular disease and a 31% increase in cardiovascular disease mortality. Okay, so what can we do to support a healthy immune system? We can consume adequate protein and healthy fats, maintain a healthy balance between omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. Studies indicate a ratio of 1:4 of omega-3 to omega-6 for healthy promotion. Provide micronutrients and phytonutrients that support healthy immune function. Decrease intake of allergens and toxins. Maintain a healthy weight and cholesterol levels. Base your diet on nutrient-dense foods is a way to decrease calorie consumption while consuming optimal levels of micronutrients and immune-supporting phytonutrients. Eat the rainbow of color. I don't know if y'all noticed, but all of those vitamins, minerals, and things were found in colorful fruits and vegetables. Okay, the next few slides are some recipes that show you how to incorporate all those things we just talked about. Here is the Emerald City salad. I have not tried any of these, but they do look delicious, so somebody ought to try them. Quinoa with edamame, ginger, and lime. Golden roasted cauliflower. Spiced almond macaroon buttons. Alrighty, that is all of the presentation. We have plenty of time for questions. While you are taking the time to chat or to type your questions in the chat box, I want to make sure that everybody gets or checks their email or comes and sees Lee to get this handout, Nutrients that Support Immune Functions. It's a fabulous handout. It really ties the presentation together and kind of puts all your information in one place. Look real pretty hanging in your office to remind you what to eat for lunch and dinner. Anyway, Lee has plenty of copies if you, for some reason, weren't able to open the attachment in your email. Okay, let me see if I can figure out how to go back to see if you guys have any questions. Just a second, guys. We're trying to figure this out. Let's stop sharing. There we go. All right, chat box. Let's see here. Okay, so one question is, I can't eat bread, potatoes, etc. What is a good alternate? I guess my first question is, what's the etc.? Because a lot of the nutrients were found in your vegetables. You're doing low carbs. Well, your colorful vegetables like the broccoli, the spinach, the asparagus, all those things would be considered Oh, you're okay. Maybe you could email me personally, and we can talk a little further about that so you don't have to go into all that on here, if that would be okay. I can put my email in the chat box. Just a second. Oh, Lee will send it out to everybody after the thing. So if you have a specific question like this, please just shoot me an email that Lee will provide at the end. Sorry, another question's coming in. It says, is there a specific daily vitamin that is recommended to get all the recommended vitamins? I think there are probably some good vitamins out there. I don't think that there's a one shoe fits all vitamin, if that answers that question. I do think that if you feel you're deficient in something, that you should be taking a multivitamin. But this is why it's so important to try to get, like it said, eat the rainbow, eat all those different colorful vegetables to try to get some of this stuff in. But I know that there are good vitamins out there, like I'm going to blankly. What's that? Century vitamin. What I would suggest is picking up a particular vitamin and just reading the back. You could even take this list right here with you, or Google it if you don't want to carry it in the store, and choose a vitamin and see how it stacks up against this sheet right here would be a good suggestion to make sure you're getting some of these things in. Centrum, sorry. It's early. My child didn't sleep well last night. I hope that answered that question. I'm getting a nod. Okay. Does anybody else have any questions? Okay, well, while y'all are thinking, I think Lee was going to announce maybe the winner of the door prize. Pick a number. Oh, I've got to pick a number. 1 through what?
22.
1 through 22. 8.
Rose Patterson.
Rose Patterson is our winner, according to Lee. So congratulations. Rose Patterson, you won the 1 hour massage. So that'll be exciting. That ought to help your immune system. Does anybody have anything? Hang on just a second. I guess we could unmute everybody.
Yeah.
Hang on just a second. Let me just unmute everybody for a second.
Maybe a little background noise, but
Just to make sure. Well, here we go.
Yes.
I don't think that worked.
Click on that. I think you're going to have to allow them to unmute.
Okay, we're going to allow you to unmute, I guess.
No.
Okay, so you can unmute yourself now if you have questions or anything you want to add. I don't see anything in the chat box. Thank you.
I'll resend the slides and handouts.
Oh, Lee wants y'all to know she will resend the slides and handouts. I think maybe some people didn't get them. So she will resend those to make sure everybody gets them. Well, if nobody has anything, have a great rest of the day and good luck. Do I just hit end?